Hello, my dear students. Happy morning. வாழ்க வளமுடன். Why the singing song? You are thinking like that, is no? Is it I am singing song? No. Okay, shall we go to the lesson? Okay. What you are seeing is seeing on your screen? The beautiful testimony of Shah Jahan's Taj Mahal. Okay, Taj Mahal built by the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan. An account of love, isn't it? For his wife. Yes, we say like that, but it is not actual. Okay, if you are seeing the real history, it will say. Okay. Because Shah Jahan shows his passion in art and architecture. For that, she needs to, he thought in those days itself, after 50 years or after 100 years, no one should not build such like building what he going to build. Okay, so that is the matter. But he dedicated that building to his wife. That's why everyone says because of love he built that beautiful Taj Mahal for his wife. No, actually he was most passionate person in art and architecture. Okay, yes, yes. We saw the Mughal emperors, how they expanded their dynasty in in the Indian subcontinent, and first Babur, how he entered, then Humayun, how he struggled to stand with the fight with his brothers, everything. And also we saw the Akbar's three terms, okay, first phase, second phase and third phase. How he expanded the kingdoms, that means Mughals rule over the continent, subcontinent. And Jahangir, he rebelled against his father. Rebelled means showing agitations to the people. Okay, the Mughal Empire is our lesson. So today you just going to see about the remaining Mughal rulers, and also the how they keep the relationship with the other Indian kings. Okay, that only we going to see today. Okay, dear, shall we go? Yes. Shall I ask some questions from yesterday's topic? Who was the son of Humayun? Akbar. Okay, where he was born? Amarkot, near Rajasthan. Okay, and what was the real name of Akbar? Jalaluddin Muhammad. And he got a special title. What is that? Shahin Shah, that means kings of king. Then who was famously called Prince Salim? That was the name of Jahangir. Okay, yes dear, shall we go today part, that is about Shah Jahan. Okay, yes, here these informations are generally about the king. Okay, King Shah Jahan, but in your book we will go. Okay, yes, Shah Khurram, okay, also known as Sharfuddin Muhammad Shah Jahan, okay, not Shah Jahan, Shah Jahan, was born on 5th January 1594. So dear children, it is very important to underline that year and date. Okay, because hereafter we will read, because here before you see that medieval period, this century, 15th century, 13th century, 12th century, in that way only. We didn't mention any date particularly. But after this, hereafter you should mention, you should underline, because the dates also important and year also. So when Babur was born, what is the date, what is the year, and when Akbar was born, year, date, Jahangir, everything you should underline and create a timeline according to that. Okay. Yes, here Shah Jahan, that Shazda Khurram, also known as Khurram, her real name is Khurram. Okay, Shahabuddin Muhammad Shah Jahan, and also he usually called Khurram, and his real name is Shahabuddin Muhammad Shah Jahan. Shah Jahan assumed the Mughal throne on 24 January 1628 in Agra, a few days after the death of Jahangir. Okay, children. Yes. Listen how the Jahangir made rebelled at the end period of Akbar. Okay, he made problems. No, he kept some higher officials with him, and he made rebelled. Rebelled means protest or agitations against the king. Okay, so like the same, Shah Jahan also, or Prince Khurram also made the rebelled against the king Jahangir. Okay, yes, Shah Jahan has left behind an extraordinary architectural legacy. It was at his command that the Taj Mahal was built in Agra in memory of his favorite wife Mumtaz Mahal. Yes, take your book, all of you. Yes, take page number 49. Yes, you just listen about the Jahangir, Shah Jahan. Mughals campaign continued in the Deccan under Shah Jahan. Okay, now the till Akbar and Jahangir, they were not entered to the south side. Okay, till Central Asia they expanded, but at the period of Shah Jahan they are entered to the South India also. And the Afghan noble Khan Jahan Lodi, okay, that a noble means higher society people, ruled some area. Okay, they got some areas under their control. That Khan Jahan Lodi rebelled. Okay, he also with some soldiers, he also showing his agitation or protesting against the King Shah Jahan. So Shah Jahan now defeated that Khan Jahan Lodi, the Afghan Samanta or a noble. Okay, then campaigns were launched against Ahmednagar. The Bandales. Okay, Bandaleros, they are saying Bandales, were defeated and ostracized. Again, Shah Jahan run his army and he launched there against Ahmednagar. He captured the Ahmednagar. Already Ahmednagar was under the control of Akbar, that is Mughal ruler, but again they are declared themselves as the independent region. Now Shah Jahan again defeated that Ahmednagar also, and Bandaleros also. Bandaleers were defeated and Arsha also a place chased. In the northwest the campaign went and says the Balkh, that was a place, now it was in the Afghanistan. Okay, Balkh from the Uzbeks was unsuccessful and okay, because the Uzbeks was unsuccessful that time, and Kandahar was lost to the Safids. Okay, the Kandahar and Balkh is went to the Safids. Okay, in 1632, okay, Safids not under they are not now at the time of Akbar they were under the control of Mughals, but now in the Jahangir's periods they also declared themselves as the independent rulers, Safavids. Okay, Safavids. Then in 1632, Ahmednagar was finally annexed and the Bijapur forces sued for peace. Okay, what means that Bijapur Sultans was an independent ruler. Okay, they were not under the Mughal rulers, because they helped to the Mughal rulers to bring the Ahmednagar to their control. Okay, children, do you understand? The Bijapur Sultans helps to the Mughal rulers Shah Jahan to bring the Ahmednagar under their control. Whose control? Mughals control. But after that, Shah Jahan defeated the Bijapur also, but they created an agreement. What that agreement means? The Mughals, the Bijapur was under the control of Mughal, but they can rule their region with full freedom. The Mughal rulers will not interfere the internal affairs of the Bijapur. Okay, that was the agreement between the Mughals and Bijapur Sultans. That is for sure for peace. In 1657 to 1658, there was conflict over succession among Shah Jahan's son. How the rebel did done by the Jahangir against Akbar. The same Shah Jahan also did by against his father Jahangir. Now it happened in his period also. What? The three sons, Aurangzeb, Shah Jahan's son, in that Aurangzeb was victorious, and his three brothers including Dara Shuk and were idled. Shah Jahan was imprisoned for the rest of his life in Agra in front of his Taj Mahal. Okay, yes, Aurangzeb won, and what here Aurangzeb eventually triumphed in the succession struggle by methodically eliminating his brothers. Aurangzeb captured Shah Jahan on 8 June 1658 and hand him in jail at the Agra fort, from where the old emperor could look wisely at the glorious Taj. Shah Jahan died in captivity on 22 January 1666 at the age of 72. Okay, children? Yes. Now, do you remember what are the points we need to keep about the Shah Jahan? He was a famous, patient person in art and architecture. He built the Taj Mahal, and also he annexed the Ahmednagar, Balkh and Bandaleros. He defeated the Bandaleros and Bandelas. Okay, and Balkh place he defeated the Afghan noble, the person Khan Jahan Lodi. Okay, the year in 1632 he brought the Ahmednagar under his control. Okay, and he made an agreement among the Bijapur Sultans and Mughal rulers. Okay, yes. Now we will see about the Aurangzeb. Okay, yes. Aurangzeb, Emperor Shah Jahan's sixth son, was born on 24th October 1618 and wrested India's crown from his father before the end of June 1658. After defeating his brother's army, he have the brother's army, so he defeated him and he came to the throne. Aurangzeb took his own father prisoner. Shuja's army was routed in battle and more. That is not in your lesson, so even though you can listen. Okay, yes children, please you wait, we will continue in the next 15 minutes. Here a picture shows to you, that is Aurangzeb seated on the peacock throne. It was famous. Then a painting from circa 1637 shows the brothers left to right, Shah, Shuja, Aurangzeb and Murad Bakshid in their younger years. Okay, please you wait till this slide. We can continue in the next 15 minutes.